Hello, welcome back to another episode of TerraFirmaCraft. I had recorded the entire episode and I literally did not record my voice at all, so I'm doing another voice recording now while watching it to do some commentary while this goes on, so yeah, I don't know why I just didn't record my voice. But yeah, this episode we're going to be working on processing all of that iron into towards the 120 raw iron ingots that we need, or the 60 raw iron sheets that are needed for the blast furnace. So yeah, I put 3 blooms in there, and oh yeah, I'm going to go check and see if the charcoal is ready. And it is. It's ready. So, yeah. So with this charcoal, we'll be able to go pretty deep into our steel work once the blast furnace is done. Should definitely be able to get a steel anvil and some steel tools and stuff. And then we need to go find Garnier, right? But first we'll put up another charcoal pit before doing that, of course. And yeah. A lot of charcoal breaking. This job's gonna be a lot quicker with better tools. The wrought iron shovel isn't bad. It's a lot better than using like copper or something, that's for sure. But blue or red steel would break that like twice as quick. So yeah, almost there. Just gotta do the center now. I must have been mentioning something about the tree farm. I was saying the trees should be done like anytime soon. They should grow, they should sprout. And I think I looked at the barrels there to see I should put up more hides in there, which I definitely get into that. Jesus. I just woke up so my throat's all cracky. Yeah, this is the next day. I couldn't render that yet last night because, yeah, there would have been no voice in it. Almost done. There we go. One little piece left. Got it. And now we head back. Bloom should be done. That's in the bloomery, and those blooms that are in the forge should be ready. Well, the bloomery one's gonna be done soon, I hope. Yeah, we throw the charcoal in there. I forgot to put the dirt away, so I put the dirt in there for the time being. I'm just like, oh, that dirt. What did I do, man? Yeah. Take one out, put one in, you know, that's the ordeal. So, I know the second step and the third step to this by heart now. But I think in like 4 or 5 blooms, I get the first step figured out as well. So, that's always nice. It's 3 of that, and 2 of that, and 1 of that. But yeah, this episode is going to be a lot of ingot producing. And the reason why I am forging them, or anviling them, I mean, like blacksmithing them, is because it levels our general smithing skill, which allows our tools and armor to be so much better. I figured I'd get 6 ingots done and then cool them down. So yeah, with our general smithing skill, like really, really high, we can make better tools and armor. So I am crafting all of these ingots with the anvil instead of in the crucible. Because in the crucible you can skip, I believe, the second and third step, which saves a lot of time and it's a lot more convenient, but it doesn't level your smithing at all, except the first step. So yeah, that is not something we would want to do for the long haul. This is a lot of blacksmithing that we can do here to level our smithing skill. I'm just trying different stuff every time, trying to figure that first stage out. Went too far there. Throw 2 in there, and then yeah. I think what I'll start doing from now on is when I record just a small clip to see if my microphone's working. So like that doesn't happen again. It had happened in the past with different software and stuff. When I was recording Crash Landing, I believe like 2 or 3 of those episodes I did commentary in. But I didn't let anyone know that I did commentary, I just kind of went along with it. And I figured I wouldn't do that this time. This time I just let you guys know. You know, keep it crisp and clean and you know what's going on. So yeah, get this ingot processed. If you think about it, we need to make 120 ingots, and we make 6 at a time. So that means we have to do this step right here, just making the 6 ingots, 20 times. Yeah, it's a lot of work. But we get there 6 at a time every time. Eating a sandwich real quick because hunger was low. Or should I say high? Saturation was low. And there we go. So try different stuff every time. We'll get it in like the next couple blooms. And then something really fascinating happens. Towards like 60 to 75% into our ingot production, and we learn how to do all 6 ingots in one go. Yeah, it's just how it works, you know? Practice makes perfect, right? Perfect practice makes perfect. I don't know, whatever term you want to use. It's just when you're doing something, you get better at it. Oh, I had called out that hammer. I was like, this hammer is gonna break. I know it is. And then it broke. And I was like, I need to grab a hammer quick. I don't make it. Too cold. So I throw that in there over one of those. Process those 2, then go back. Yeah, I saw that hammer was gonna break before it even broke. And then I grab that, finish it. Ta-da! Cool those down. I love it. Nice, simple. ingot production. We're at 49, so we got like, shoot, 71 to go, right? Stick that in there. So we're trying different stuff every time. And we got it! See, we figured it out. I told you we'd get it soon. So from here on, we get that first step done right every single time. But we only do 4 at a time for like the next 4 or 5 as well, before we attempt to go for a 6 at a time. Once we feel confident, you know. Once I'm feeling confident, I go for it. There we go. Do these two. There we go. And 6 ingots done. But yeah, if you're at this part in your TerraFirmaCraft world and you're working towards your blast furnace, don't be lazy and cook the iron in the crucible. I mean, you can if you want to. It's your world, your style, but you're gonna miss out on so much general smithing skill if you do that. Which is very beneficial to you. Extremely beneficial. The difference between the chest plate we have now and the chest plate we had before, the one before was like 2.2% improvement to it, to its stats and stuff. The one we have now is like 26%. We'll take a look at it later. But after doing all of this, I can imagine the next piece of armor or tool we make will be like at least 30 to 40%. Like, your stuff gets that much better the more your skill goes up, so yeah. Beat those little refined things into ingots. Do it. Yeah. 61. That's always nice, right? But yeah, there's no more blooms inside of the chest. We're getting there. Just gotta do this step 10 more times. So yeah, go right there, hit the punch, 2 bends, or 1 bend. Oh no, it was 2 bends, I messed it up. Okay, so we messed it up once. But yeah, it's punch, 2 bends, 2 of the little hits, and then 1 of the big hit. Or the medium hit, I mean. 2 of the little ones, 1 of the medium ones. Yeah. This one's easy, it's just bend, 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 medium, medium, light. Bend, 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 medium, medium, light. Oh yeah, and you hit shrink 6 times to get to where you need to be. 6 shrinks, 3 bends, 2 mediums, 1 light. In case you're wondering, if you find out a better or quicker way to do that, let me know. I used to know quicker ways back in the day, when I used to play this a lot. But that's not bad, that's pretty efficient. There we go. go. 6 more. I decided to put them on a separate stack once I realized, wait a minute, I should make it 60-60. There we go. I put them there so I have access to that chest on the right. Yeah. Keep on going. Keep on trucking. That was a whoops. I'm like, I don't know what I hit. I have to go back. Yeah, I totally screwed that up. That was an accident, though. But yeah, really soon we're gonna start doing 6 at a time. And it's amazing. Instead of 4 and then 2. Which takes a little bit longer because I have to go in there and get those out. Not too much longer. Oh, and I have to put them in too, so yeah. The extra length of putting those 2 in there and taking those 2 out. Why do that when you can do all 6 at once? It made the sound even though I was over there. Sometimes the GUI in this game thinks you're still in the anvil for some reason. It's weird. Oh, right there I was explaining why I'm crafting them in the anvil. See, look, our general smithing skills 8 adept. That's fantastic. But yeah. General smithing, I believe, applies to all things, tools, armor, and weapons, and like miscellaneous stuff, I believe. Well, probably not miscellaneous, but tools, weapons, and armor all benefit. See, the helmet is 2.2, the chest plate's 19. So yeah, now that the skill is an 8 adept and a little bit into it, I'm thinking it's gonna be like 26 to 30%. That's what the numbers were. Okay. But yeah, keep pushing that smithing skill high. It's totally worth it. You want your blue steel and red steel stuff to be of high quality, you know, high level. You don't want it to just be like 5% or something ridiculous. Have the bonus on it. If you got like a blue steel armor set with like 50% on it, that's incredible. Okay. That, 2 of those. Or no, 1 of those, and then 2 littles, 1 medium. Okay. So yeah. Punch, bend, medium, light, light. Do we go for all 6 right now, or do I put 2 in there? I think I put 2 in there just once. That was right now, right? Now I do go for it all. It's gonna be close. Okay. So yeah, we go for 6 at a time now. That's wonderful. Far more efficient. Totally worth the effort. Now that we have it all figured out. Jesus. My throat. Get it all in there. There's another bloom. Get it there. Punch, bend, light, medium, light. split it, go bend there, light, and then punch. And then that shrinks 6 times, 3 bends, 2 mediums, 1 light. Yeah. There we go, 6 more done. So now we're at 25, but we need to go get food. So we're at 85 ingots. We're getting there. That means we got 35 to go. I made 3 and just ate that so I could have 2. That water breaks, so I grabbed 1 on the floor. Well, the water doesn't break, but you know what I mean. The ceramic jug breaks. And there. Shrink up to there, punch, bend, light, medium. Shrink up to there, bend, light, punch. Shrink up to there, bend, medium, light. So simple. But yeah, we do 6 at a time now. We're pros. There we go, another 6 done. I think this was one of the features in the game. Like, the primary feature that attracted me to it was the anvil. Like, I like the forge and bellows and crucible and blast furnace and bloomery and all that stuff. It's really cool. But the anvil is the coolest thing. When I saw that, when I was watching Ethos Labs videos, I was like, yeah, I need to download this and play it. Did not regret. TerraFirmaCraft is really fun. Although I used to play it in an earlier version for the longest time where you didn't need to use support beams as often. Like, you could mine for a while without cave-ins. But when a cave-in did happen, since it was so spontaneous and random, it made me jump, like, out of my flippin' skin. Like, the entire ceiling would fall on my head. With the whole friggin' hole that I dug into the earth. It was pretty devastating. But yeah, in this newer version, torches go out, so you can't throw torches all over the place. So you gotta use jack-o'-lanterns, and cave-ins when you mine are extremely common. Didn't they add familiarity as well? I don't think that was in the older version, was it? can't remember. I was talking about how much more I need after this is done. Yeah, once that's done, it's gonna get us to what, 43? So we need 17 more, which is 3 blooms. But I make 4 extra blooms because we're gonna need some for the tiares. Some iron for the tiares. It's 4 iron ingots per tiare. Probably not pronouncing that right. Very likely not. And this is the last bloom, I believe. My voice is all messed up. Jesus. Mornings are rough. It's because I didn't like drink enough water and eat food or anything. There we go. Grab those little coals out, throw them in there, throw the ingots on there. 4 minutes remaining on that. So we go and kill some speeders. I'd be taking a lot of risks when I'm doing this. I learned to tone it down later. A lot of unnecessary risks. I think one of those creeper explosions destroy some of the string. That string right there. Oh no, I grabbed it. Okay. I was wondering that. Okay, more string right there. Might as well kill that creeper. But yeah, the skeletons can be brutal. And those spiders, if you're trying to kill the skeletons, don't help. While being shot at them at the same time. Shot from them, I mean. Just gotta murder them. 4 string. We do make a silk cloth in this episode and get like 1/3 the way to the next one, or a little more. That fall was unnecessary. Trying to get crits. I don't think going for crits against spiders is worth it. It's kind of hard to get crits while not being hit by them. But yeah, our HP is getting low, so we kill like a couple more things. Maybe. Try to get the skeleton to shoot the zombie, but it didn't happen. Get it? Get some crits with it. I wish that TFC would be continued and brought up to the more recent versions of Minecraft. It'd be nice to be able to like dual wield and stuff. And have a shield and all that good stuff. They could even put different shields in the game that look cool and stuff. I think you can mod those in, right? Have some fancy shields to craft in your anvil. Rip TFC. But hey, just because it was discontinued doesn't mean they won't ever, like, think about it in the future and possibly come back to it. But yeah, probably not. But you never know. Miracles happen sometimes. Just don't expect them. Okay, so the apples were still kind of in season, but the oranges are definitely in season. So we process those down into a full stack. I like oranges, even in real life. They're one of my favorite fruits. Not my, like, absolute favorite, but probably top 5. I tried to use that little bit of extra orange, but it didn't happen. So I figured I'd just eat it manually. I throw that one in there. Put the apple back in the table. I was looking at the season, it's late autumn, so yeah, the decay on all of the produce and stuff has significantly slowed down, which is amazing. Once it starts snowing, like, there won't be hardly any decay at all. So yeah, I put all that string in there, and I'm just like, okay, so is this based on time, or is there a special tool I gotta use? Do I need to use a spindle? So I make 2 spindles, and turns out you don't use spindles on it either. I was trying to use the add-on, the TFC add-on for not enough items or too many items, whatever it's called, to see what I'm supposed to do with that, but it doesn't say. Try right-clicking it with an open hand, and nothing. So I'm like, maybe I gotta use a spindle. By the way, you're supposed to shift and right-click it with an open hand to do it. Did not know. But we figure it out. Ender pearls I put up there. The arrow goes in there, and I decided to make 2 spindles. I believe the spindles are used for wool that you get from sheep to turn them into wool yarn, and then you run that wool yarn through the loom to get the silk cloth. So it's good that we have spindles, we just need to find sheep. And I grabbed 10 extra clay for some more ceramic jugs, which I brutalized because I don't remember the recipe. I'm just like, wait, what? That one spot there was supposed to be one lower. It's down one. No, not there. Down one. I don't know why I needed to look that up. I'm like, is it jug? Yes, it is. But yeah, I have the add-on that lets us see the napping recipes and stuff now, which is amazing. Yeah, there goes one. There's another. I don't know what I was talking about, but yeah, we throw that in there. I'm trying to show you the mod. Oh yeah, I was explaining that I have that TFC add-on that shows us the recipes. And I was trying to look up the name of it, but I couldn't. I'd have to go to the main menu and leave the world. Or minimize. Didn't feel like doing either. It's just a TFC add-on to not enough items. Or too many items, whatever it's called. It's always a different name and a different version of Minecraft. 8 straw really quick. 5, 6, 7, one more. Ta-da! Nice having so many berry bushes and fruit trees. Fruit is something you should have an abundance of, even in real life, and people don't grow fruit trees enough. It's sad. There should be like apple and pear trees in everybody's yards. Okay, I just throw a torch instead of using the flint and steel. Quicker. I don't have to like put it in a slot and then put it back. Drink some water, grab some water. I think we put our hide in there now. Yeah. It's a large hide. Top left. Yeah. So we stick that in there and get that ready for a large soaked hide. Waiting on the spindle for that. Which, the spindle isn't used for that, but yeah, we're waiting on it. I run over here, I think, to check the bloom to see if it's done. And it is, so we put another one up. And grab the dirt, because we're gonna put that back. Okay, so pop that little sucker out. Throw that in there. And yeah, throw the charcoal in there. Must have been talking about something. Plotting, planning, you know, all that good stuff. Just throw the extra bloom in there. This fire pit should be done any moment. I think while we wait for it to be done, we cut the decay off of the produce. Oh, I was talking about TRAs. And I was like figuring out how to spell it right there, and then I'm like saying like 5 different versions of it. TRA, tier, tieri. Like, how do you pronounce this thing? And I was also talking about how I don't want to use like a copper one because it breaks way too quick. And as we go up higher in the metals, it'll last a lot longer. But for starters, we get the iron one, and it's used for the blast furnace. Takes a double sheet, which is what? 4 ingots, yeah. It's 2 ingots per sheet. So, yeah. Gotta get that goodness going. One of those Douglas firs grew. It's a little one. Am I just waiting for the pit to burn? I was saying your mum's on the rack right there. As every mum should be. Such a bad joke. Four minutes remaining. So yeah, we decide to cut the decay off of the fruit. I believe any moment here. I know I do it sometime soon. I have the knife on me. I looked at it and then I was like, oh yeah, I should cut all this decay off and get ready for the winter. Make sure it lasts through the whole thing. Because yeah, you definitely want your produce to last through the entire winter, so you don't have to kill the animals. When you breed the animals and you have like 1 million of them and can afford to kill them, then go ahead. But if you go out and just kill them in your world, when you need them later, they're going to be harder to find. That is totally not something you should do, unless you want to torture yourself later on. So we survive on the produce for now. But with soybeans in the game, animals aren't needed for any purpose other than dairy. And the stuff they provide, like wool and stuff. Feathers from, what, chickens and pheasants? Wolves are good for protection and having some little bodyguards around. Yeah. Horses are good for riding, you know the deal. Or donkeys. You can find them. Pretty sure you can ride donkeys, they're just really slow in comparison to a horse. Wonder if you can ride a pig. 1 minute remaining. Yeah, we have enough soybeans to last the winter, hopefully. Or at least half of the winter. But then, yeah, protein's gonna be scarce towards the end of the winter. I was figuring out right there what those numbers were. I think they mean that that's the amount of ounces that are taken up in those slots. So 1 ounce on the right, 3 2 ounces, and then the 1 3 ounce. Good to know. I believe that's what that is. If it isn't, let me know, but I'm thinking that's what that is. So yeah, we'll be using 1 ounce per sandwich of the soybeans. So we can make, what, 29 more sandwiches with it? Maybe like 28 because of decay. That should get through at least half the winter. At least. But yeah, spindles are done. We make 1, put it on the rack, I believe. Grab some water with those. Put them down where the water jugs are. It's always good to have extra. Yeah. I processed that hide. Stick it right there. Knife. Cut off all the impurities. There we go. Stick that in the water. And that makes the prepared hide. It doesn't work. Jesus. I'm like, no! How do I do it? The loom, right? Hardest item to figure out in the game. Not really, it's just there's no instructions for it, so you have to look it up. Okay, so yeah, we looked it up and realized that you have to hold shift and right click it. Ta-da! So we get that processing. Pretty cool effect. Whatever the hell that thing's doing. Ta-da! Silk cloth. But yeah, we were looking at the wool to see how you make silk cloth with the wool. You use the spindle to make the wool yarn and the loom to make the wool or the silk cloth. And yeah, it takes 16 wool yarn and you get 8 per wool. So that's extremely convenient. If we had sheep, getting silk cloth would be so much easier than killing a million spiders. I think we spotted sheep like back when we originally played, way back in the day, and I marked it, but I lost that marking because of the PC reformat. And then, yeah, using a different client, the marks didn't save. I backed the world up, but I don't know how to back up, like, not enough, or being journey maps, waypoints, you know? The Douglas fir is growing. Yeah, yeah. Little one and a big one. Is the bloom done? Getting there. 4 minutes. Just like before. Go kill some speeders. Lots of zombies like always. Dodge them. Just going straight up there. Looking for the spiders. There's one straight ahead. If you stay on top of the spider like that, they're really easy to kill. Just don't even give them the opportunity to jump. Ah! Right in the butt! There's a couple. My voice is getting a little better. That's good. Okay. Kill that zombie. Dang skeleton. 3 crits kills it. That's incredible. Trying to lure them away from that skeleton. Yeah. Zombie Central. Can't wait to have better swords and armor and stuff. Better maces. Have a bow or some javelins or something. I wonder how good a blue steel knife would be against a spider since it has piercing damage. Spiders are weak against piercing. Yeah, pierce them on a kebab, you know, a stick. But knives also have piercing damage, so yeah, javelins or knives, whatever works. Zombies are weak against slashing, hence the sword. Here's a spider. Stay on it. Watch out for that creeper. The skeleton shot that zombie, now the zombie is gonna go after it. Lure them over here. Okay, gotta run. That's bad. Another spider dead, no string. And we head back. I don't think we got much string that time. They were dying, but not dropping string. Yeah, just two. So much work just for a little bed. the knife, cut the decay off that potato, put the knife back, merge these potatoes together. Stick that little sucker back in there. Put the mob drops away. Zombie flesh goes at the top. We put the dirt somewhere, I believe. And yeah. Make an extra sandwich. Drink. Do the next step of the leather and grab some water. Here's the water. Stick that little sucker in there. Seal it. 3 leather come in. Douglas fir growing. Soon they'll be fully grown and we'll be able to cut them down, but we don't have enough scythe left, so we can't do that just yet. Don't want to waste iron on a scythe right now. There we go. Pop this little sucker out and put another one in. Chuck that in there. That in there. Just light it and here. I wonder if you can light torches with a flint and steel. That'd be really cool if you could. But I think it's just other torches in your hand. But yeah, pretty soon we won't need to use the bloomery for anything other than like raw iron ingots for flint and steels or whatever. The blast furnace will be our main jam, you know? Look for a couple more spiders really quick. I think I murdered that sapling. One of these saplings. This one right here, maybe. Yep. I was like, no! My trees are mine! I'll replace it. But now I gotta wait like 7 days for it to grow. That's okay. Spider! There's some string. Always a pleasing sight. It's turning daytime, so yeah, mob spawn stopped. There's another spider. More string. Creeper. Enderman. Let's go get that creeper. Get him. Yeah. And there's a skeleton over in that water I think we go and kill. Eventually. Oh, we kill this other creeper first. I was on a creeper hunting mood. Look at our levels. 34. About to be 35. Kill the creeper! Skeleton burned up over here somewhere. No drops, or I didn't see him. But yeah, we head over here and kill the skelly in the water. Just chilling there in the water. I was like, might as well. Feel bad for him just chilling in the water, unable to burn. He's got a helmet anyways. There you go. Return to the peace of not existing. We try to kill this Enderman, but the sword breaks. Yep. So I try to kill it with a pick. Get it. Ah! There we go. Yeah, if you ever want to kill an Enderman during the daytime, you just gotta run right up on it and start attacking it. No holds bars, man. It's all out. And if it tellies, you gotta run towards its telly spot immediately. But yeah, they're killable during the day. Looks like all the trees are grown. I wonder if you can throw ender pearls in TFC and teleport with them. Probably not. I don't even know what they'd be used for then. Decorations in an item frame, I guess. A javelin. Maybe just stick it up there. Yeah, baby. Put that string in there. We're a third the way to where we need to be for another silk cloth, which is awesome. Let's put all this extra mob drops away. And cut the decay off of that carrot. Mix it with that one. And there is 29 ounces, not bad. Okay. I noticed the trees were fully grown, so I went to take a look at her scythe. I'm like, where is it? It's over here. Yep, right there. It's very low durability, and I was like, no, I'm not making another. Well, I believe we have one extra ingot. We could make another, actually. Maybe next time. All the Douglas fir ahead are growing. Look at that. Yeah. Okay, so I weighted that off camera and should be done. There it is. We're gonna put up another one. There we go. Got the materials. Pop that little sucker out. Fill it. Go to the top. And chuck that charcoal in there. Chuck that ore in there. Light it. Like that. And yeah, we'll be back for the next one. So yeah, we weighted it again. And browse the internet and stuff. There we go. We ate 2 sandwiches waiting that out. Water. I was seeing if there's any magnetite left. None. Which is all good. Put another bloom in there. We're at the charcoal. Okay, so we throw that in there, and that's gonna be the end of the episode for the most part. We'll get the blast furnace made in the next episode after processing those blooms. And yeah, trying to think of a place to put it. Any moment here, I'll take a look and figure it out. Come on. Yeah, I was talking about it. About blast furnace ideas and stuff. Oh, I was explaining like why I had to make 120 wrought iron ingots. Because it's 60 sheets. Every sheet is 2 ingots. But yeah, we're thinking about putting the blast furnace there. Or maybe extending the bridge out that way and putting it over there somewhere. I do want to extend the bridge, but I want to put the blast furnace there. And then something else will go that way. But yeah. We'll figure it out. Do something about the trees. But yeah, that's the end of the episode. I'll catch you later. Bye bye.